There was nearly a crash. It doesn't matter. He pipped his horn and it got better. Does people still get up at this time in the morning in anywhere in the world? What time is it? So look, oh, that'll come on unless you put that in. Who knows? Must be about 10:30 or something. 10:30. Good morning, good morning. Nick, stir me coffee. This is like a traditional old style God stream where I come to Greg's, have porridge and a coffee and look at Greg's. Amazing. Devolution. And I got and I keep saying I'm back on diet. I'm not going to say that anymore. I've started a new diet. Shouldn't really be on a diet, should you? Should just eat better. That's what it should be called, just eating better. There we go. That's that sorted. There's Greg's for you. Where workbench. I'm not too early actually. Usually I would have come. Historically, I would have come to Greg's at retard o'clock at like 7 o'clock in the morning, but I think it's about 10:30. Well, I could tell you exactly what time it were if I could be asked just to put my keys in. He's a nutter. He used to live out back from me. Full on headbanger. There she's coming out. She's going to the office. Got a donut. She won't have that figure for long if she keeps on them. Collect my stuff up bin. Stir me porridge. Drink me coffee. The Urban Legends UK has done something. What was that? Let's have a look. I'll tell you what he's doing. Moss Brook Manchester River LRK. Don't know what that is, but yeah. Check him out. Check him out. There she goes. Hands in her pockets. Got a sports leggings on. She's probably getting a Diet Coke or a Lucozade. Oh Jesus, that's hot. That is hot. There he is. There's Dave coming out with his big sandwich and his napkins. He's got to get in his wagon and he'll be off doing wagon man things, moving cement and sand and that sort of stuff. There's old bloke. He's going to the pound shop because old people love going out pound shop. What don't I need that I can buy? Oh, some small LEDs. There he is. There's Dave in his big wagon, going to move some sand. Jesus Christ, it is hot though. I don't know. Been away from YouTube for a couple of months, and now look at me, just all on my own in my car. Thank you very much to whoever gave me a thumbs up and sat in silence. I got the plain porridge as well because it's best for your weight. Doesn't taste right nice. Needs sugar in it. Geo Sam, good morning. Welcome to Greg's, where you can get a bacon sandwich and a coffee for £2.30. Porridge and a coffee is £2.50. That's 20 pence more. Oh, guess what? I think last time we were on, I was talking about my Bitcoin. Well, you won't believe it. I earned £19 on my Bitcoin. Amazing. If I could earn that every day, I could almost, that's about an hour's wage a day. But I think the problem is I don't have enough money to be a big winner in Bitcoin. Yummy and affordable it is. That's right, Sam. It's yummy and affordable. That could be their slogan. Slogan. Got mixed up between a slogan and a logo then. I was talking to somebody yesterday, which reminded me a little bit of me. This old bloke who's got dementia, and he started making stuff up. Well, since I've had COVID, I have this brain fog thing. It's getting a bit better. And I started saying things. I'm saying things that I've dreamt, and I believe it's true. And Mary has to say, that's not what happened. I'm like, yeah, I'm adamant. And then she points out the facts behind it. I'm like, yeah, I must have dreamt that. This old stoner. Good morning. I want awake and awake and bacon sandwich. Oh yeah. Moose Girls Corner. Good morning. How goes the country of the Queen? It's all right. We've had some right good weather. Then we've had some thunder and lightning. That's been all right. Government keep changing the stupid rules on COVID to the point now where the people have gone, oh, do you know what? Stuff it. I'm just not interested anymore. And especially, there's still a lot of people wearing masks that don't have to do. But especially north of England, people have gone, I ain't doing anything now. You'll never ever tell me what to do ever again. Viva la revolution. And I think that, well, I went to Wales, and Wales are still in lockdown a little bit. Super Dave, super Dave, super Dave, super Dave 44. That's a Leeds United song, narrowed down to Super Dave. He's a stroppy man, him. He's a stroppy man. He used to live round back from me. Full on stroppy git. There she goes. 2 coffees and a steak bake. Good morning from America. Not a great gamer. Thank you for your 99 pence turd. It's very kind of you, sir. How are you doing? I know I've been a bit AWOL for a bit. Bish God, good morning. How's it going? I'm all right. I am in K-Town, which is heavily populated by the Taliban. I've heard rumours that they're going to try and take over the government building, which is just like a little office, really, and Greg's. So I thought I'd just come out here and protect Greg's, really. Your title is going to turn some heads. Yeah. Didn't we do a shit job, didn't we? So we went in for 20 years to organise peace and put some structure in. Left, then their Prime Minister went, do you know what? I'm going to run away to a European country too. And he left, and then it all just went back to how it were before. Last night they started painting over adverts with women's faces on, but yet saying it's okay, women can still have education, but they can't be in adverts. It's going to get well mental and rapey, isn't it? All the ambassadors from every country disappeared overnight. What a waste of money. It is. I know, I say it was time. Yeah, what a total waste of our resources. While we get poorer and poorer trying to look after another backwards country with retards in it, run by retards and idiots, we get poorer and poorer. Their plan was, just sit tight, these idiots won't be here for long. 20 years, though. Weapons of mass destruction. How is the sausage I didn't see it. It went off too quick. I'm surprised she didn't come out with a sausage sandwich. Oh, she used to be, she was a doctor once when I went to hospital. She probably still is a doctor. How is the Sausage King today? Am I the Sausage King? The Sausage King. Or is it something they serve at Greg's? Hungry and passing wind. Yeah, I've gone back on eating loads and loads of fruit, and then there's so much just rumbling all the time. It's not right happy. Lone Star, how are you doing? I found a homeless guy the other day. That war money could have gone to him. It could. Fact. It's disgusting, isn't it? War money. You know, like when it comes on BBC News and the Taliban, this is like years ago. Yeah. There we go, and we're back. Yeah, what a waste of money. I went on BBC and they were going, the Taliban are making roads into Kabul. We should have gone, so what? Who cares? Kenneth Johnson, what's the latest in the situation over there? Over in England or in Afghanistan? In England, the latest is this black guy geezer just come out of Greg's with his sausage roll and even had time to eat it because his mum's phoning him asking where he is. But the news in Afghanistan is that unfortunately everything we did was a waste of time. We should have known that, to be honest, shouldn't we? What's the point in getting involved with religion? They're not going to understand anything. Big waste of time. Go to a country that believes in Allah and worships Allah and tell them that we're going to change everything you ever believed in, everything you thought, that's going to have nothing to do with Allah, and everything will be all right. Just nonsense, innit? Waste of money. We lost the war. Yeah, we did. There's the fact. We lost a war that we shouldn't have really gone to. Is there a deeper picture? Probably. You might be right. We might have had negotiations with the Taliban that we can have cheap oil, which, regardless of electric cars, we're still going to need, aren't we? I could be wrong. I could be right. Afghanistan. Let's go to the progress. The Belt and Road Project. I don't know what that is. Let's go to progress. The Belt and Road Project. I don't know what the Belt and Road Project is, but I'm a simple Yorkshireman, so I presume something to do with building roads, and fat people need belts. Maybe Afghanistan's people make good belts. Phone again. Let's decline it this time. Who owns the oil god? Not us. The one point that the Taliban had got control of oil and they were selling it to the highest bidders, and then the highest bidders turned out to be themselves, so then they were putting price up to other people. Yeah, I don't think it's pointless, isn't it? The whole thing is pointless. We're trying to go into a Muslim country and do something when we're not Muslims. They're gonna listen to a thing we say, regardless if we're wrong or right, because their number one priority is that everybody on this planet is a Muslim one day. It's totally pointless. Foolish tools. Who's Greg? Greg created the greatest fast food bakery on the planet. So you're rocking to Greg's. They're famous for doing a steak bake. Hello, Gibbler. How are you doing? This thing called steak bake. It's like a steak, flat steak pie. I don't know if you know what pasties are. That's what they're famous for. And Cheryl Cole once went into Greg's and bought a sausage roll and threw it at somebody's head. So the price of heroin and opium will be on the decline now. All right. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it, as well? Dirty heroin and dirty opium. I don't know whether it will be on the decline. Teachers should... When you were a kid, you got taught not to touch drugs. And now you're not allowed to do anything. He's going back for his second helping at Greg's. Look him. Short, angry man. Greg's sausage roll and coffee. Yeah, that's true. Cheryl Cole threw a sausage roll at somebody's head. That's what I remember it for. God, anything new with you? Yeah, do you know what? Things are getting somewhat back to normal. I risked everything I own on a business last year, and the government and NHS totally rubber-dicked me. And I thought that was the end of everything. I thought we were going to get everything taken off me. Turns out, a limited company, that means you can do what you like. So I did. And I told them all to fuck off. And that worked. So that seems to be all right. Shops are opening again. Don't owe anybody any money. I've saved my tax, which is unusual for me. And I don't have to run around like a blue-ass fly anymore. So I've got a bit of time and I might be able to get back onto YouTube a little bit. Invest in sausages. Yeah. Yeah. Ghana! Yeah, you tell them, God. Yeah, did. I proper threw a real paddy. And also I threw a paddy at the government's track and trace system as well. I put a complaint in and Mary said, there's no point in putting a complaint in, it won't do anything. So I put a complaint in, a proper formal complaint, and guess who were right? Mary were right. They didn't do anything. Put a complaint in, they ignored it. Then they rang me up again and said, hello, is that God? I said, yeah, it is God. Who is it? And they went, it's NHS track and trace. And I said, unless you're phoning me about my complaint, then I'm not going to speak to you. I didn't say it as kind as that. There were a lot of expletives. And I said, don't you ever call me ever again unless you're going to deal with my complaint that I've put in officially. And they said, really sorry, okay. And then about an hour later, somebody else phoned me. Hello, it's NHS track and trace. Like, for fuck's sake. If you're mental and you had mental problems, NHS track and trace would have definitely broke you down. It was bonkers. Anyway, I'm going to go now. And I'm going to travel back to my home. And then tomorrow morning, at about silly o'clock, I'm going to drive to Wales to see some friends. So I reckon I need to get to bed at about 5 o'clock tonight, because I'm going to be up at 1 to drive 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's too late, innit? And about 7 o'clock. That might be some people's bedtime. Anyway, have a good day, everybody. I love you more, and I will be back on YouTube doing real things soon. Amen.